Hello everyone and welcome to Investing Colombia. We are here in the world capital of salsa, an iconic city of Colombia, Cali. I'm honored to be joined by the city's top property manager, Patrick. Patrick, no offense, but you don't really look Colombian. So can you share with us a little bit of your background and your story?
Sure, of course. So I come from Denmark, born and raised, but I came to Colombia in 2013. First time on a motorcycle. I drove all the way from the United States to Brazil, met a girl in Cali. She's the mother of my children today. She's my wife. And that was basically how I arrived here to start with.
So today, Patrick is going to tour us around 3 buildings that he has for sale here in Cali. But, well, first of all, can you tell me a little more about Cali?
So Cali is an interesting destination. It is a city of almost 3 million people. It's located in the southwestern corner of Colombia. There are 16 universities here. It has traditionally been a very industrial commercial city due to the proximity of the port out here. And it was a city that was discovered first by backpackers, which happens in many parts of the world. And I think lately it's been discovered by the remaining parts of the tourists. And of course, people have all heard about Bogota, Cartagena, and Medellin. So Cali is sort of an underdog destination, I would say. I think it is highly underrated. I think we have amazing gastronomy. We have very friendly people. We have eternal summer. You note it's warm here all year round. We have a great nightlife, and we have a proximity to nature where you can go watch the whales, go watch the birds. You can go jump in the waterfalls. We have downhill biking, dirt biking. I mean, anything you can imagine. Very, very, very close to the city. So I love it here. I've been living here for the past 12 years, as you know, and I think it should absolutely be on people's radar, people that are looking to visit, or at least for people that are looking to visit Colombia.
So we are here in one of the most iconic neighborhood in Cali called El Peñón. This is a very iconic place here for international tourists. Patrick, can you tell me a little more about this area?
Yeah, for me, it's one of my favorite neighborhoods overall. You have superb walkability to most things of interest. 2 blocks away, you have San Antonio, the colonial neighborhood. 2 blocks away, you have the famous cat park. You have the Tertulia Museum. Down here in El Parque del Peñón, like the central little park, it's full of restaurants, nightlife. Anything you need, basically, is within a short walking distance. The Intercontinental Hotel is a short 5 to 10 minute walk. And on the other side of the Intercontinental, you have basically the historic downtown, the River Boulevard that is famous for its Friday parties, and you have La Ermita Church, and then you have La Pergola, which is rated as one of the top discotheques in the world right now.
Great. And so, Patrick, this is one of the buildings you have here for sale.
Yeah, correct. This is one of the buildings that we have developed with a group of investors. Come on inside, I'll show you, and I'll tell you a little bit more.
So we are now in Vijay Del Pon. What are we looking at, Patrick?
So this is a building in a prime location, first and foremost, that was developed by us back in 2017. There are 7 units in here. 3 of them are 2 bedrooms, and then 4 of them are 1-bedroom units. And we're sitting in a 2-bedroom right here on the first floor, but the top floor is one of the most beautiful units in our whole portfolio, I would say. It is a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom penthouse with a jacuzzi terrace, and it is almost always rented. 465 square meters in total, and the building produces between 450 to 530 million pesos in revenue per year, that is. And the asking price for the building is about 6 million pesos per square meter, or in dollars, it would be around $680,000 at today's exchange rate. So that's more or less what it looks like. There is not really a common area in the building, but we do have a central laundry facility. All of the units come with air conditioning. There is a hot water recirculating system and a water reserve tank, because sometimes the city shuts off the water, not just here, but anywhere in Colombia, basically. So, and this has been one of our most successful properties for the last 7 or 8 years. And unfortunately, the investor group behind it is looking to sell, and that is the reason it is coming to market right now.
And that's a big opportunity.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity.
So this is a plug-and-play opportunity that the investors love, prime location, great cash flow, and managed by a local expert.
Yeah, and it's fully turnkey. I think it's worth adding.
Exactly.
This building is 100% legal, and it has all of its permits in place. We've had visits from the tourism police, and we never have any issues here whatsoever. I think it is worth noting that the building is owned by a local SAS, which is the equivalent of an LLC, and there's a group of investors behind it. But I wanted to point out that this could also, instead of being purchased by an individual, could be purchased by a group of people, and they could gain access, all of them, to an investor visa if they were looking to live in Colombia full time. Or, of course, you could buy the asset, or you can buy the legal entity, depending on what you want. But If you're buying real estate, you need 350 times the minimum wage in order to qualify for an investor visa. If you're buying an entity, you need 100 times the minimum wage. So there is a sort of a shortcut, or at least a less of an investment threshold for people that are looking to obtain residency by going through the entity.
Well, thanks, Patrick, for the insight. And if anyone wants to have more insight of the numbers, you can click below on the description. And as for us, we're going to look for the next building. It's only a couple of blocks away in Cantenario.
All right, see you there.
So we're now inside the second building in Cantenario. It's a historic neighborhood that's going through a major transformation. It's just a step away from the Cali River and the Granada district, making it an ideal location for short-term rentals, and with great access and growing demand.
Oh, absolutely. So this is one of my babies. This is one of my favorite buildings. This was originally an office building with 19 offices that we purchased and we renovated. And today it contains 12 beautiful short-term rentals. The biggest one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with almost 200 square meters. And the smallest one is a 1-bed with about 45, 50 square meters. But the whole area in total is 1,220 square meters, about 13,000 square feet. And it's been one of our cash cows, to put it that way, for the last couple of years. We finished in 2001. So it has produced anywhere between 720 million to about 950 million pesos in revenue per year. There is an interesting unit mix here between 4, 3, 2, and 1-bedroom units. The building was completely renovated. It was structurally reinforced. We have a water reserve tank here. And of course, the building has all the amenities that you could think of. And it has pretty much consistent 5-star reviews. People love the location. Right across the street, you're on the River Boulevard. 2 blocks away, you're at the Marriott Hotel and all the restaurants in Granada. I think one of the city's best restaurants, Platillo Voladores, is 1 block away, and you have the Cantenario shopping center on there.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah, exactly. On top of that, you can still walk to El Peñón, the Intercontinental, the cat park, even the zoo if you wanted to. And for people that are more nature lovers, you have the hike up to Cali's 3 Crosses, which you can access about 10, 15 minutes walk from here. So all in all, an A-plus location. I would say it's an A-plus property. And this is one that we hope to be able to continue operating for the new buyer. Of course, anybody who buys one of these properties, they're currently fully turnkey, but there's no obligation to keep working with us. Any buyer can operate any way they wish the moment they take over. On top of that, this building has not a vacation rental permit, but it actually has a hotel permit, which comes with certain tax benefits that I think are worth mentioning. And of course, we can share the details if anybody is seriously interested.
Well, thanks, Patrick, for this brief introduction. And what is the asking price for this property?
So for this building, we're asking 6,000 million pesos, which comes out to $1,450,000, more or less, depending on the exchange rate. And that averages out to 4.9 million pesos, just over $1,000 per square meter.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Patrick. Now let's jump to the last building.
Next property in Granada. Yeah. See you there.
Let's jump right in the last property located here in Granada. Granada is one of the most vibrant and upscale neighborhoods in Cali. Granada is known for its trendy cafe, gourmet restaurants, boutique hotels, and nightlife. It's a hotspot for tourists and digital nomads, and locals who enjoy a high quality of life. In terms of investment, this area has some of the highest occupancy rate on Airbnb in the city. So, Patrick, tell us about the area.
About the area? Well, I think you made a pretty good resume of what this is. This is one of the most desirable locations for foreigners that visit the city. And this building behind us is a building that we developed back in 2017. It has 8 units, 5 of them are 1-bedroom, and then there are 3 2-bedroom units, 465 square meters in total. And the crown jewel is the rooftop penthouse that has a private jacuzzi, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms. And this has been in operation with a fairly stable occupancy at around 70 to 80% per year. And it produces somewhere between 350 and 450 million pesos in revenue per year. So that's more or less the quick layout of this building.
All right, let's check it out. So Patrick, we're here in room 101. And please tell me about the asking price here and what does it include?
Okay, so this is unit 101. What is included is, of course, the whole building. As you see it, it comes fully furnished. It comes with all appliances. It has AC in all rooms. It has a backup system for water reserve. There's a water reserve tank inside of the building. We have a commercial laundry facility inside of the building as well. And the asking price for the whole building is about 5.8 million a square meter, meaning pesos. And that comes to about $660,000 at today's exchange rate.
Okay, so $670,000, $60,000
Yes,
for the whole, and it's completely turnkey.
It's completely turnkey, and there is a management team in place that is willing to continue with the operation. But of course, any new buyer is, of course, welcome to take over the whole operation by themselves if they desire to do so.
All right, and just FYI, Patrick is actually managing right now.
Yeah, we built it, we furnished it, and we've been operating it since 2017.
All right, thanks, Patrick.
You're welcome.
So we're now in a beautiful terrace in the penthouse of this building. To wrap it up, Patrick, do you have any last piece of information to give us?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that are worth mentioning. One, the building is fully licensed and it's operating legally. And I think that's important to point out because there is a lot of informality in the vacation rental space here. And finally, I think it's worth having Cali on your radar. Medellin gets all the attention here. Medellin is the crown jewel of Colombia, but I think Cali is a diamond in the rough. I think it's up and coming. I think, or I know that Medellin gets 10 times more international visitors than Cali, but also that people are starting to see the saturation in the market and they're starting to look for new destinations. So I think there's a bright future ahead of us. And yeah, I'm excited to be part of it.
Okay, cool. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more information about this property for sale, click on the link below. Thanks for watching.